Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Detox Divas. Super excited to be here with you this evening and talking about one of my favorite things to talk about, which is parasite cleanse or detoxing in general. It's just, I love to detox, and I got some great stories. I just shared one right before everybody started hopping on. And tonight we are going to be talking about the hidden invaders that are sabotaging your health. So before we get started, who is Heart and Body Naturals? Express, I cannot express how much I love these three people more. And I'm sure those of you that have been here for a while, you probably feel the same as I do about Paula and Ben, our CEO and her husband. Paula is an extraordinary, heart-centered, business-driven, and her only goal is to make people feel good and make an impact, which you can tell from the product line, the sales bonuses that we got last month that she carried over into this month, the specials that we had on the products. The feel good, be good, do good movement is just taking off, and such a great 3-minute reset. I'll talk about that in a second. And then we have Alexandria Brighton, who was the founder of $2 billion essential oil companies, has left both of them, took her formulations with her. She was the original formulator for both of them. And we now own all of her formulations, and she has 30 years of experience within the Ayurvedic plant herbal medicine world. Love the fact and feel so incredibly honored that we have her expertise and her diligence for purity as part of what we get to offer. Like she is the master formulator for us. Paula is extremely brilliant when it comes to plants as well, and things are going to make us feel better. And so we're just lucky to have that trio at the helm. My name, I didn't change the words on that. Well, I guess I did. My name is Tina, and I host these calls every Wednesday so we can all learn how to empower our health. I am a mother, a grandmother. I've got 3 kids, 1 in spirit, and we just moved to 5 acres out in the country, and I feel so incredibly blessed. So tonight we are going to talk about how parasites really show up. We're going to uncover the gentle, natural ways to detox without harsh extremes, because those can be very dangerous. And I'm going to talk about the new 4-step deep cleanse that was launched on Black Friday that a lot of people took part of and purchased. So before we go any farther, medical disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not certified in anything. I'm just extremely passionate about research and sharing my love for pure products and helping people with others. And the information tonight is really just for your education purposes only. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. The information is not suitable for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek advice from your physician or qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or before starting any new health protocol. And these statements that I'm going to talk about tonight have not been evaluated by the FDA. So before we do that, I want you all just to take a moment, and I want to talk about the feel good, be good, do good movement, which is a part in our sister company, Go to Sauna. The feel good, be good, do good movement is an email that it's a subscription email service you sign up for. Every morning you get a 3-minute pause, deep breathing, gentle movement. And the concept of this is when you feel good, you're going to be good. And that energy and that love that you feel for yourself and your surroundings is going to expel into the area around you and touch the lives of those that you love, which is the do good component of the whole thing. So if you've not signed up for that, it is only $9.95 a month. And it's 3 minutes, 1 message, feel good within, be good to yourself, and do good wherever you go. Again, that's Paula. It's her passion product. Or passion project. She's so incredibly excited about what this is going to do when we all start doing this together. So if you've not done that yet, check that out. So here we go, the hidden epidemic, what 80% of the people don't know that they're carrying, or they just don't want to talk about it. They want to ignore that it's actually there. So up to 80% of the population, and it doesn't matter your geographical location, encounter parasitic organisms. Most never cause traumatic illnesses, but they do steal the nutrients within your body. And instead, they slowly drain your system. They eat your nutrients, they can penetrate your organs. They're really just not a great thing to have in your body. And common sources for this are going to be food sources, your food sources, sushi, unwashed fruits and vegetables. I found a parasite or a worm of some sort in organic blueberries. Not fun. And pets, like I've got dogs and cats. And here's a fun fact: Iowa, where I live, for those of you that don't know, I'm in Iowa. Iowa is ranked number 2 in the nation for cancer rates, but isn't it ironic that we are also the number 1 hog producer in the United States? And if you take a look at plants and herbal remedies that are known to support someone on a cancer journey, they are also the exact same plants and herbs that support somebody through a detox protocol. So I found that that deep hole I went into quite interesting, and spent a lot of time in that conversation. Where'd that go? Anyway, organisms that come from everyday exposure through the food we eat, the water we drink, the pets, the soil in our gardens. I mean, even going barefoot, which I love to do, is a part of that and can cause that. So we just want to make sure that we are constantly on guard for things and ways that we are picking these up and taking the proactive steps that we need to do to not pick them up, or at least get rid of them. So the silent symptoms, what your body is trying to tell you, and you can see right there on your mouth, or sorry, I read the word mouth, that right there on the right, they can show up in your gut. They thrive in a low acid stomach environment. In your liver, in your lungs, in your bloodstream, your lymphatic system. Think about how many issues with the lymphatic system that end up with different sorts of diagnosis. I'm trying to keep this compliant. They can show up in your skin. I know when I was little, my brothers and I we had scabies. And in your muscles, in your colon, in your sinuses. I've seen them in your eyes. And if you take a look at your eyes and you pull your bottom lid down and you look, and you've got little squiggly lines in your eyes, those are probably parasites. Now, here's something really interesting right there in your mouth. The bacteria, like parasites, they hide between your gums and your tongue. I actually had a friend of mine, Annette, she sent me a picture, and she had a parasite that was coming out of the roof of her mouth while she was taking fulvic acid. Fulvic creates that environment in the body where parasites can't survive. And she said, the worst part about this is I know that I'm going to end up swallowing it. And I'm like, yeah, you probably are. And lo and behold, a couple days later, she did. And there you go. So kind of gross, but it's out. So the real problem, what parasites actually do to your body. So like I said earlier, they're going to steal those nutrients. You're basically starving yourself before when you're eating all the nutrients that you're eating. The parasites are going to pick up on that. They also love the heavy metals. And before your cells can use the nutrients, the iron, the B vitamins, the amino acids, the glucose and everything, they're going to eat all of that. They release their neurotoxins, which affects your mood and your cognitive function. They're going to irritate the gut lining and cause inflammation there. And we all know the gut-brain connection, right? And so if you're having episodes of of depression, self-worth, different things, memory, cognitive things like that. It could be a heavy metal or parasitic type of situation that might need some detoxing. They disrupt the microbiome, weakening your immune system. So people that are sick all the time, it could be a situation where it is a parasitic thing if they're sick all the time. Get that box off there. Sorry. So why do most cleanses fail, and what is the missing piece? Most parasite cleanses only use one or two herbs. Typically, it's black walnut and wormwood. We have all of that in one of our products, but there's more. They ignore the die-off process. They don't rebuild after clearing because it does take a lot out of your body when you're doing a cleanse. And then they don't support the detox pathways first. So here's that deep cleanse that we were talking about through Black Friday. I don't know how many posts you guys picked up on and stuff, but I know several of us were talking about this. And it did come with those 4 free, the colon support, liver support, purge tonic, and the HEPA detox, which we'll get into in a sec. But those are going to continue to be free with this pack for the rest of the month. And it's a complete system. It doesn't just strip, it rebuilds. It doesn't just detox, it prepares. And so it's just a beautifully designed kit that has everything in it that builds that detox foundation to rid your body of the parasites. And so it's going to open the liver and the detox pathways. It's going to support your hydration and drainage. It's going to target the parasites at all stages of life. A lot of parasite cleanses also, that's another problem, is they won't target the eggs. And so when a parasite feels that it's under attack, it's going to release those neurotoxins, release all the product that or chemicals that they're carrying in their toxic little worm bodies. They're going to release that into the bloodstream as they die off. And they're also going to be releasing their parasitic eggs to kind of preserve the colony. And so this, like I said, targets at all life stages. It's going to bind and remove the toxins, which is a primary source of food for the parasites. It's going to support your elimination with the colon support. It's going to rebuild the gut lining with the gut check. And it's going to restore that microbiome. So phase 1, when your kits, I know a lot of you were starting to get your kits in and your Black Friday purchases and stuff. So phase 1 is where you're going to start. You can start this right away. There's not a lot of prep to this. It has the liver support in there, which is a fantastic tincture with the milk thistle, which is going to protect your liver cells. It's got the berberine and the burdock support for the phase 2 detox also. And then it also has fennel and ginger, which warm the digestion. You can also add the Vitality at this point too. Vitality is hands down one of the best loose leaf teas you could consume. Vitality is absolutely amazing. Let me see in the chat who loves Vitality as much as I do. I'm sure there are many on this call that drink that daily. And so Vitality is going to begin flushing the kidneys and the lymph system. It's going to support that mineral balance, and then it's going to start that gentle daily detox. I swear I drink a half a gallon of this a day. I love it so much. And I do want to say that berberine has also been shown in lab studies the ability to slow or stop the growth of certain cancer cell lines, breast, liver, colon, and lungs, which are the 4 main places that parasites can be found. And it's also the 4 main places where cancers can show up. So there's that. And we also have that berberine ACV. For those that don't know, we do have a standalone berberine product. It's got some other things in it, like apple cider vinegar with the mother and some other great ashwagandha, ginger. I can't think what else is in there right now, but berberine is another one. We do carry a standalone berberine formulation. So then we go into the phase 2, and this is days 1 to 14. Let me back this up just a sec here. So phase 1, you're going to start 7 days before you start your parasite cleanse. And so this is a full 21-day cycle, which I'm super excited about because I love the community momentum that builds around this. So phase 1, the liver support and the vitality is going to be 7 days before. Phase 2 is going to start the targeted invaders, and that's going to be the paracleanse and the purge tonic. Paracleanse, for those of you that have not tried it yet, I do want to caution you that it is bitter when you first start taking it, but that's what makes it important. That's what gets that liver flowing, and that's what helps that liver purify that blood as the liver's doing its 500 different processes. And so the paracleanse is going to have your wormwood. It's going to have your black walnut hull, which targets the survival mechanisms of the parasites. It's going to have the clove, which targets the egg stage. And then it's going to have green tea, rubio's cacao support with the antioxidants in it. You're going to continue the liver support and vitality during this phase. I do suggest adding that purge tonic, which comes in the kit. And that adds a stronger parasitic cleaning support to the paracleanse, and it helps with stubborn or long-lasting concerns. Let me get a drink of my water. So when I did, before the call started, I was saying how I used the heavy metal detox in my bath water because the ingredients just sounded so incredible for my skin. I mixed that a tablespoon of that, half a cup of magnesium flakes. I've got a recipe photo in the testimony group. And I also used L-Stimulate lymphatic support essential oil in there. And I mixed all of that in a cup of the paracleanse. So I was also taking a bath. My skin, which is our largest organ, was absorbing the wormwood, the black walnut, the cloves, the green teas. Where would we be able to catch the replay? Amanda, that will be posted in the groups and pinned in the guides for both of the groups. And whoever invited you to the call can also get you that copy. So like I said, we're going to continue with the liver cleanse and then the purge tonic. I think I did an entire call on purge tonic because it's such a powerful product. And that's going to add a stronger parasitic support, but it's also going to help with the stubborn or long-lasting concerns. It's also excellent for gut health. One of my naturopaths on the team uses this daily, and her clients are on that daily. Now, here is the heavy metal toxin binder. When you guys got this in the mail, how many of you were surprised at how heavy that bag was? I know I was. I was like, wow, that's really, I'm not used to bags that are that heavy. So this is absolutely amazing. It has the activated charcoal. It has the bentonite clay. It has the spirulina, which is kelp, chlorella, which binds those metals and supplies minerals. So again, remember, we're feeding our body at the same time. And then it has my all-time favorite, the fulvic acid, which enhances the absorption and the elimination. So why does this matter? You guys, die-off is real. And if you've never experienced detox symptoms, which is also called the Herxheimer reaction, or Herx for short, it can make you feel like really sick. It can make you feel like you've got the flu. It can give you headaches. Like there's a lot of things that you can feel when you're detoxing. Anxiousness. I've got one gal that ended up getting all kinds of rashes on her skin because her liver could not process the toxins that she was detoxing at the time or fast enough. And so it was coming out of her skin. So we just backed off, did it half serving sizes, ran her through a detox, and then she did it again the next month. She did another detox and handled it much better. So why does this, sorry, I read that part. So the binder in this makes this process comfortable instead of miserable. So it's going to help bind those toxins as they're being released. So the colon support, the elimination, this is day 3 to 21. I forgot to do the dates on that last one. So this is day 3 to 21. So we're going to bind the toxins day 3 to 21. So remember, we're not starting the binder for 3 days. We're going to start eliminating first. And then we're going to throw in the heavy metal toxin binder on day 3 to day 21. Then we're going to throw in this little magic guy right here, colon support. And let me tell you, colon support, if you travel, is a product that you do not want to leave home. You want to take that with you, especially if you have bathroom issues when you're traveling, because that keeps the nice flow. And it's not, for those wondering if it makes you go all the time. No, it just keeps you regular. So day 3 to 21, we're also going to be using the colon support. It's got the ginger in it. It's got fennel in it, which reduces the intestinal tension. It's got rhubarb root and cascara in it to increase the motility gently. And it's going to ensure the regular elimination. Like I said, not bad bathroom, just regular. So if your colon isn't moving, all the toxins you're working so hard to find and eliminate just sit there. And I actually had that experience during the last cleanse because I was not drinking enough water. You've got to have you have to have the waters to keep everything fluid and moving within your body. You've got to supplement with water and the vitality. And because if you don't, you're going to get a little backed up. And so colon support is that magic rescue that comes in there. And Les, I just put that either in my water. Sometimes I take it straight. Just put it in a beverage, put it in a smoothie, or just put it under your tongue. It's kind of spicy if you put it under your tongue, but I just like to get things done quick. So colon support's a very nice addition to this core cleanse. And so here is what die-off symptoms look like. Mild headaches, maybe major. Fatigue, maybe extreme fatigue, slight irritability or real irritability. When I do a liver cleanse, anything when I'm cleansing my liver, I get emotional. And my husband always knows you're detoxing again, aren't you? I'm like, mm-hmm. And then you're going to have some digestive shifts and skin breakouts, like I spoke about. And so here's how you minimize it. Crucial, again, stay hydrated. Take your binder every day. Support elimination with the colon support and rest more than usual. Be gentle on yourself. Give yourself grace because your body's really going through a lot. Gentle movement, yoga, Pilates, something that is gentle on the body, no heavy workouts, no heavy fitness or anything like that. You want to make sure that your body's energy is going into the detox, repair, and rebuild. And that says reduce processed foods, but really y'all should be eliminating those. They are not good for you. There's so many chemicals in there. And so this is chemistry. This is not a bad reaction. It does happen, but our kids are typically designed to designed to be extremely gentle on the body. It's an extremely gentle detox process. And I'll call them professional detoxers that I've come across that have tried our detox protocols. They are, number one, shocked at how effective they are, and number two, at how gentle they are. So when you hear the word detox, don't be afraid of it. It's a natural part of things that we should be doing because our body is just overwhelmed and overburdened with all the toxins that are sprayed from the skies, sprayed on our vegetables and fruit. The clothes that we wear, like polyester, has forever chemicals in it. That's your skin's largest organ. The laundry detergent, the cleaners, anything you breathe that's not natural is going to enter the bloodstream immediately. So phase 3 then is the restore and rebuild part, and that's days 15 to 21, and that's healing that terrain. You're going to use that HEPA detox essential oil. I personally would probably use HEPA detox the whole regimen, all 21 days. applying that directly over the liver, which is right below your rib cage on the right. And then on the arc of on the top part of the arc of the bottom of your foot is your liver access point, your pressure point in traditional Chinese medicine. Rubbing that HEPA detox in there, adding some of it to a fulvic foot soak, adding some to your bath. Like I used L-Stimulate to support my lymphatic system on my bath, but HEPA could be added as well. And that's going to promote that cellular renewal after an active clearing. It's also going to help it during the clearing. So that's why I say that should really be used the whole time. It supports the liver regeneration and the bile flow, and the carrot seed, peppermint, lemon, and rose hips are all in that. And then gut check is that's not a product we talk enough about, but for as important as gut health is, we really need to do a deep dive onto gut check. And if you're interested in that, just let me know in the comments. But this has got scientifically studied ingredients in it. Microbiome X is clinically studied to repair the gut microbiome within 6 weeks. It's a citrus flavonoid that supports that gut lining. And then it also has 100 milligrams of fulvic minerals to improve the nutrient absorption. It rebuilds that beneficial bacteria after parasites are cleared. Maybe you've had a stomach bug. Maybe you've been on antibiotics. I'm not against medicine, but if you have it, we have the tools to clean out that system afterwards. But gut check is going to be really good because antibiotics strip your microbiome and the good bacteria in your gut. And so gut check is going to be really important for someone that's been on antibiotics. You're going to continue your heavy metal and toxin binder through day 21. You can also do the colon support and the liver support through the whole thing to keep supporting those. But these are the different stages. You can follow it by the book. You can be willy-nilly like me. And so there is a complete protocol on the product information page. And so, like I said, this is going to come with the parasite cleanse. It's going to come with the heavy metal toxic binder. It's going to come with my favorite loose leaf tea. And if you have the tea coming in this week, and I promise you're going to fall in love with it. And what I do is I boil 1-2 cups of water on the stove. I add a tablespoon of the Vitality loose leaf, and I just let it sit in the pot overnight. The next morning, I strain that tea water into a gallon-sized pitcher, and then I fill the rest up with filtered water. So then I've got a full gallon ready to go for the next 2 days, which I did not make last night, so I did not have my tea today. And then it's going to have the colon support, HEPA detox, gut check. And when your product comes in, also, you will notice that it will have a QR code on the bag. Every bag should have a QR code that is going to take you to the ingredients and a sheet kind of like this for more about that individual product. But if you need the actual protocol, you can go to the HBN. Yes, 1 tablespoon, Ruthie. You can go to the actual HBN website, find the deep cleanse kit, and the protocol will be there. It'll say how to or protocol or something like that. And whoever you purchased it from will have a direct access link that they can send you as well. So that's a little tip on that, but it's all laid out for you right there. It tells you how to do it. Again, we want to keep this so silly simple for you, because we know the importance of a detox. We know what you're exposed to at all times. And I promise you, when you get done with this, you are going to feel absolutely amazing. I have so much clarity when I'm done with the detox. I've got so much energy. I feel like my cells are thanking me for cleaning up the garbage that, it gets exposed to. Lighter digestion without that constant bloating. You're going to have more regular elimination that feels effortless versus straining. You're going to have better moods and emotional balance. You're going to have improved skin. I dare you, before you start this, take photos before and after, take your measurements, take pictures of your eyes, take a full body picture of yourself in as minimal clothing as you're comfortable in. This is just for you, it's not for the group, so that you can do that side by side comparison. Because while the scale may not move much, it might not. What you're going to see is an improved skin. You're going to feel improved circulation. You're going to be able to tell a difference, especially underneath your chin, underneath your eyes, and through your face of your body. And so having that before and after picture is really going to be really great for you to be able to do that comparison. Can you repeat how you prepare a gallon of Vitality? Yeah, Clarence. I just boil a cup or two of water on the stove. Let it cool down a little bit because you don't want it really boiling. And then you add a tablespoon of the tea, let it sit overnight, wake up the next morning, strain it into a gallon pitcher, and then top it off with some filtered water, and you should be good to go, ready to drink it. One of your memory purchase Metal Cleanse bundle want to know how she can use the other products. Rosalind, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but I think you mean, can she use the other products while she's doing this? Yeah, our products are all made to work synergistically together. So for instance, if she's using Sol on a daily basis or Fulvic on a daily basis, then absolutely. And Fulvic is going to increase the bioavailability of all of these products by 65 times its weight. So, and if you're not on Fulvic yet, you are going to go to Detox Diva Timeout. So who is this protocol for? Oh, you're welcome. Good, I got it. So who is this for? I've tried everything, but I still feel off. I struggle with digestive issues. Nothing's helping. I deal with constant fatigue all the time, despite getting adequate sleep. I have super strong sugar and carb cravings. And let me tell you what, that is one of the signs that you've got a parasite problem going on, because both parasites and cancer crave sugar. My mother never liked sugar until she got cancer. And then that's all she asked her friends to bring her were cookies and breads and cakes and like, can we bring anything? Yeah, you make really good chocolate chip cookies. Can you bring me some of those? And Alzheimer's too. Absolutely. Type 3 diabetes right there. Too much for a gallon, because that's, yeah, Clarence, that's probably too much. You can just use a tablespoon and you're good. So have you been exposed to questionable food or water? Have you traveled lately? Do you drink well water? Do you have pets? How many of you, let me see it in the comments, how many of you have those precious little fur babies that you sleep with at night? Because there's another ringer right there that you've got some parasitic activity going on. Doggy, yep. And you want to do a deep foundational reset. I mean, there is nothing better than resetting your body with a detox, with the GLP, whatever your health goals are. I always say start with the liver cleanse, but I'm so impressed with this kit. I think I'm going to start navigating towards this one. Children should not take this. Pregnant and nursing women should not take this. And people with serious medical conditions without guidance from their healthcare provider should not do this either. And Dee Dee, even though Taz does not sleep with you, he still gives you kisses. I'm sure, because my dog gives me kisses. So beyond parasites, what is this really about? This is the foundation for your future healthy self. And if you've not seen all the buzz around 2026, that is the great reset for our friends, our family, and ourselves to get on a healthy movement. Claim 2026 as our own reset in our health. I know a lot of us kind of dabble in the health, or some may kind of dabble in the health. They'll do really good, and then they'll go out and they'll eat, some donuts or McDonald's or, some of that garbage food. And it's okay to have that when you're craving it once in a while, as long as you get right back on the bandwagon. And before I forget one thing, I do want to say that that deep cleanse, one of the gals on my team said the other day that when she and her family are starting to feel ill, she will do 1 or 2 servings for her and her family of the heavy metal detox, and it's gone the next day. Like she's not gotten sick. So that has kind of kicked that to the curb for her and her family. And so a deep cleanse doesn't just kill the parasites. It's going to support that liver function and your detox capacity. And if your liver is open and detoxing and functioning like it should be, especially after doing one of these, the energy and oxygen that's going to be going through your body is going to be unreal. It's going to help improve that bile flow and that fat digestion. It's going to enhance the kidneys and the lymphatic drainage. It's going to rebuild that gut lining integrity, which is going to help your mental health, which is so important this time of year. It's going to reduce the systemic inflammation. It's going to improve nutrient absorption, especially if you're throwing that fulvic in there. So what do we do after the cleanse? Well, we don't run to McDonald's and get a Big Mac. We want to make sure that we are committed and we love ourselves enough to say, hey, you know what? I'm really going to take 2026 and this great reset seriously because I truly feel that I deserve it. And so you're going to continue supporting your body. Take your vitality as needed. Like I said, I drink a half a gallon a day. Take your gut check daily for your gut health. You're going to liver support periodically, especially after indulgent periods. So one of the things that we're doing also this month for those that have the GLP-1 kit, we're using that GLP-1 kit to help those insulin spikes if we're going to a family function over the holidays or we're going out for New Year's Eve. And coming back in then the next day, the liver support, maybe you've got some soul superfood, something like that to help that liver process everything that you consume the night before is going to help you just stay in that balance and stay in that mindset that you're worthy of that great health because you are so beautiful. Like every one of you on this call is so amazing. And you deserve that healthy lifestyle. You're going to eat clean, whole food diet. We're going to get rid of that processed food. We're going to make sure we're drinking half our body weight in water. We're going to move for 20 minutes minimum a day. Just do as much as you can, even if you're sitting in a chair doing arm and leg aerobics. And then how often do you repeat the protocol? Well, you're going to repeat it 1 to 2 times a year for maintenance. Or more often, if you have significant exposure with pets, gardening, and travel abroad. So your next step, number 1, you got this, my friend. I hope that made it not so scary for you when you hear the word detox. Let me know when you first started this call if you were uncomfortable with detoxing and how you feel about it now. But you got this, I promise you. And so you're going to get back with whoever invited you to this call, and you are going to let them know that you're interested in the deep cleanse, and they will get you all set up, get you added to our amazing support community so that you can feel supported and you can you can have this whole tribe of people doing it for you. You can post in the group and get advice on different things. It's just, I just love our community so much. And so you're not doing this alone. You know, you're not buying products off of Amazon that probably aren't the vitamins that they say is on the label. It's not inside. All of our products are third-party tested, which means what it says on the label is exactly what's in the bag or the bottle. It's very, very, very important because there's so many different things out there on the market that are fake. And you see it online, you see it in the stores, you see fake foods, everything. And so you're not getting any of that here. This is not Amazon. This is customer support community where we truly care and want to make an impact in your health. So Purge Tonic is the free product of the month. So if you are brand new and you purchase one of the kits, you're going to get an additional purge tonic for free. Every month, we have a brand new product, not a brand new product, but we offer a product just to thank you. Because all we want to do is make sure that you've got healthy products going in your body, and you're going to get one free product, brand new customer, with your order. That first order. For everybody else, just put it on auto ship, that 100 CV order, and you're going to get that purge tonic. Again, it's got that dandelion root in it with your liver detox. It's got the burdock root for the blood purifier. It's got the rhubarb root, which is your colon cleanser. It's got powder arc bark, which is your antifungal, cat claw, which is your immune booster. Like, look at that. Sheep sorrel, which is your parasite fighter. Purge tonic is the bomb. So the greatest reset of 2026 kicks off January 2nd with the GLP kit. We are going to release weight. We are going to balance that insulin. We are going to age backwards. And so I started the GLP kit in April. If you just go back to last January and you compare photos of me from January to, I'll say, May or June, you're going to see a huge difference. 40 pounds is gone. I feel fantastic on this GLP kit. It's unbelievable how easy that was for me. And it's a company-wide movement. We're going to be talking about it in all of the communities. It's a complete body reset. It's community support. It's accountability and momentum. It's tools and protocols that actually works. And this is bigger than just a cleanse. This is about changing how you feel every single day in 2026. Now, how does that sound to you? I think it sounds pretty fabulous to me. So if this has interested you, and maybe while I was talking on the call tonight, you think, oh, my buddy John, he would really benefit from this. My friend Sue, my coworker, that gal that I see in the lobby at work every day. If you shared these products with them and they had a great experience on the product, you could actually, all of our customers get a personal referral link. You're allowed to earn a commission on every sale. But if that interests you, Coach Marcus is going to be talking about that directly after this call, oneteam1dreamhangout.com. And so go listen. If the business side of this, possibly, you know what? I do know some people that this would work for, or that this would make feel better. Then hop on that call and just see what we're all about here. And you're going to see the same genuine, amazing, like Coach Marcus. He's just such an amazing leader, and we are so lucky to have him. So my last slide for the night is going to talk about the Seasons of Success essential oil. It's a monthly subscription to an essential oil that is going to calm, center. It takes you on a healing journey emotionally. There's a different oil that comes every single month. And December's oil is gratitude. And so I'm so incredibly grateful for each one of you on the call tonight that show up and make a difference in other people's lives. Each of the oils comes with a daily intention to help center and ground yourself. It would be perfect to use with the feel good, be good, do good movement, so that you can just really heal those parts of your body, because I'm all about clearing out that negative energy and detoxing that also. And that is what gratitude does. Gratitude elevates the frequency and vibration of your cells. It's the highest frequency. And when you are grateful for the small things, bigger things come to you. So I'm going to leave you with this. Be grateful for things, even in the hard situations. I've had a lot of hard situations, and I'm very grateful for the fact that I'm able to heal from that and show other people how to heal. So with that, I will end the call, and thank you all for being on tonight and being such an amazing group of people that I'm so blessed to work with. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.